Hi, I'm ready to embark on my first coaching experience, and I wanted to give a little background of how I went about selecting who I was coaching. I asked people in my school if anyone would be open to have me come in and pick a goal and coach them. And one of our other third grade teachers, Miss Vanderlinden, was open to that. And I think, like we've read in Knight's book, it is important that you have a good, healthy, established relationship with who you're coaching, and that you show them that you're not there to critique them, you're there to help them and help them locate goals that will improve their teaching. So Miss Vanderlinden was open to this because she knows that I'm there to help her improve her teaching. And over these next few weeks, we'll be working together. We'll start with the identify phase and watch her lesson together and choose a goal that we think will be beneficial for her in her class this year. So I'm excited to get started. Hi, Angela. I just want to thank you for allowing me to work with you. This coaching thing is new to me, but I really thank you for being open to this. I know we videoed one of your math classes, and I know you're a third grade teacher, and y'all started arrays and multiplication division, and we're going to take this time to watch some of the video, kind of understand what's going on in there that's really positive and working well, and see if there's anything that we can maybe work on. I know you're an awesome teacher, and I get a lot of great ideas for you, so we're going to take this time just to watch the video, and then I'm going to ask you a couple questions and see if there's something we can work through together.
Sounds good.
All right, well, thank you for allowing me to video. It was really cool to see all your kids so engaged in the lesson. I love that you used the Fruit Loops for arrays. I heard the one kid in the back I love Fruit Loops. I felt like you want him over with that just by adding in the food. That's really cool. I was very impressed by the amount of students picking up on the arrays. I heard a lot of the vocabulary that you're introducing to them. I heard rows and columns and product and quotient even, and that's very impressive that they're picking up on all of that vocabulary within your lesson. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being your worst lesson ever and 10 being your best lesson ever, where would you kind of rate your lesson?
I think probably a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
I thought it went pretty well. I thought it went as planned, and seemed like the kids were getting it. But I think I need to add in a formative assessment piece to really check for their understanding.
Okay, I definitely see that. What pleased you about this lesson?
Well, the kids seem to really be picking up on the skills, and with the multiplying and dividing with using the arrays and stuff. Seemed like they were engaged, and they seemed like they were excited about learning. Of course, food does that for kids, so
and for me. Yeah. I definitely see the excitement, and your rapport with your students was just awesome. I noticed that you complimented them a lot, and when you did have to redirect a behavior or something, it was very positive. Just the whole climate in your room was very positive when we watched
this is
that.
a good group of kids.
I can tell. And you're a good teacher, so it makes
it.
What do you think would have to change in your lesson to move it closer to a 10, like being the best lesson it could be?
Maybe adding a little more interactive, a few more interactive elements, and adding that assessment piece that we talked about a minute ago, and then just those things to really get them engaged.
Awesome. So I think that's great, making it more interactive for them. I already think you had that interactive piece by using the manipulatives or Fruit Loops with them, but like you said, maybe having them come up to the board more and interact that way. Tell me what that would look like for you, though, to make it more interactive. What are you thinking?
Well, I think, like you just said, allowing the students to come up to the board and would make it more interactive and increase their engagement. But we've got these new boards, what we even call them.
Interactive boards.
Interactive boards, yeah. but I really didn't get any training on that, so I struggle going from thing to thing, and
Okay.
I've seen in other rooms teachers where they can switch back and forth between things, but I really struggle with that, and so just the mechanics of how to use the new board is difficult for me. So, and I think adding, like I said, the assessment at the end would allow me to really check for understanding and make sure that the kids got what I want them to have. But so I think if we could both, if I had more training on it, and if the kids had the opportunity to work with it, if I felt more comfortable, I would give them more time to.
Right.
To
So do
be
you want to
interactive.
focus maybe on the interactive board and how you can use that for getting them interacted? Is that right?
Interactive?
in
Yeah.
the lesson, and also
Yeah.
you know, just getting them up and moving too.
Yes.
I think because
Yeah.
we both have used smart boards so much in the past, but these are
They're different.
a little different. And
I feel like I'm just standing lecturing if I'm doing all the work up there. I want to learn to let them do some of the
okay,
work.
okay. Well, I think let's make that your focus,
Okay,
and
that
we'll go
sounds
from
good.
there. So we think maybe your goal is using your board a little more interactively with the students, allowing them to use the board more versus just a teaching tool or a teaching resource.
Right, yes.
Okay. If you could hit that goal, would it matter to you? If we make a goal, let's say, to use your board during math instruction for the purpose of them coming up and using interactively twice a week, do you think that goal would matter to you if you hit that goal?
Oh, definitely, because
Okay.
I feel like it would really increase student engagement, and of course that's, one of our main goals is to
Right.
keep them engaged. And
Okay. And I think it's an achievable goal, twice
Yeah.
a week, and we might even see when we meet back together that we could increase that goal to more times a week, or maybe 2 times a week's too much right now, so we'll just kind of work together and see where it fits for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay, so I think the next time we meet, let's come together and we'll look through some of our resources and we'll figure out some ways to really increase engagement by using the interactive board together. Does that
Okay.
sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Well,
Thank
you so much. You are amazing, and I really appreciate all you're doing.
Well, thanks for helping me. I appreciate it.
Of course. All right, so now that we're done, I just kind of want to recap everything. Of course, you know, we were focusing on math instruction. That's the video we watched with the arrays and equal groups. However, going forward, your student-focused goal of using the interactive board doesn't have to be just in math instruction, but that's kind of what we'll gauge. For moving forward, I think right now let's just start small and maybe just try to use your interactive board for them to come up more, sharing their writing in math or their strategies in math. The next time we meet, we'll come together and we'll look for some more resources and stuff to make it more interactive. I have some good ideas, and I know we can search together to find some other good ideas, but I think it'll be very beneficial for your class, and I think they'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think they'll enjoy it too. They love to get to mess with it, when we have done things up there. So.
Right. Awesome.
So like you're saying, what I should do now is just let them do the write-on part and come up and show how they did a problem or an equation
I think
or
so.
something.
Getting them up and showing them that, and then we'll
Okay.
move forward of finding more ways to make it more interactive, because I know there's tons of ways out there. I don't know them all, of course, but I think together we can definitely find ways that will be helpful for your class. So,
Okay. Yeah, they'll love that because I love to write on the thing.
oh yes, definitely. It is fun. I enjoy it too. All right. Well, thanks so much again. You're
Okay.
wonderful.
Thanks.